For women living in poor countries, childbirth is one of the leading causes of death. Each year, over 500,000 women die from childbirth and related complications. The vast majority of these women could have survived with the right help, yet financial support for family planning is falling. The Millennium Development Goals, agreed at the World Summit of 2000, state that gender equality and the reduction of the maternal death ratio by 75% should be achieved by 2015. This week, elected officials, parliamentarians, from over 90 countries are meeting in Bangkok to make this goal a reality. But the challenge is great, particularly in a country like Bolivia, where 64% of the population is living below the poverty line. Albina is 15 years old and having her first baby. She and her 18-year-old husband Grover are poor cocoa farmers from the La Paz region of Bolivia. They work full-time now, as both he and Albina had to leave school due to the pregnancy. As this will be Albina's first child, and she is very young, Grover is determined that their child be born in a hospital. Grover's mother, Florencia, is not so sure. She delivered her children at home. Women traditionally deliver on their knees and are given herbal teas to cleanse the blood. This is forbidden at some hospitals.
One lady told me that they tied your legs like this, as if you're on a chair. But I think that makes it really difficult to move, this way or that.
Albina is having contractions, so Grover feels it's time they went to the hospital. It's a difficult walk up the path to the road, especially in Albina's condition. Finding a taxi to take them to town is not easy in this remote area. When a taxi is found, it's expensive. After an examination, the doctor feels they should leave.
You've got to come back when she is in more pain. This will take 24 or 48 hours more. You have to come back then. It could take up to 3 days.
Grover wants to stay. He's worried about repeating the difficult journey and taxi costs. For many Amerindians, town hospitals can be frightening and bewildering places. Fewer than 40% of Amerindian women go to the local hospital to give birth. Most have their children at home. This number, though very low, is the norm in most poor countries. Albina and her mother live in the Altiplano. She is 9 months pregnant with her 4th child. She is opting for a home delivery.
When I go for checkups with the doctors, they keep us waiting and don't look after us.
Almost half the population of Bolivia lives in rural areas. Many women have no choice but to give birth at home. Albina relies on her mother's experience to help her through this dangerous passage into motherhood. She's a traditional midwife, but has no medical training. If there are complications, she may not be able to recognize them fast enough. Even if she does, it is still a long, arduous journey to the hospital. Fortunately, the birth has gone well, but none of the instruments are sterilized. These scissors used to cut the baby's umbilical cord are rusty, and there is no cotton thread to tie it up. Infections, some of which can be fatal, are common. Trained midwives could save the lives of thousands of women and their infants. Change needs to occur, not only at the grassroots, but also at the very top. Today, global and regional groups of parliamentarians are working to improve health and address population issues in countries such as Bolivia.